Joe, I know what happened to the missing Malaysia Airlines flight.
How's that possible?
Because I saw the plane myself. It all happened 8 years ago when I was on a deep-sea fishing trip in the Indian Ocean. There were 4 of us on the trip, all there for my brother-in-law's bachelor party. Well, the trip was going amazing at first. The water was crystal clear and we snagged tons of exotic fish. But as we were sleeping one night, the hum of the boat's engine abruptly stopped. I went over to the boat's center console to see what was happening. To my dismay, I found out the boat's engine had completely combusted. There was nothing we could do. We spent the next few days helplessly drifting around the ocean, praying help would arrive. Finally, one morning, we started to see something approaching on the horizon. As we drifted closer and closer, I started to enter into shock. We were drifting towards a small tropical island with lush forests and white sand beaches. But on one of the beaches was a massive Boeing 777 with the Malaysia Airlines logo on it. I knew immediately that it must be the missing Flight 370. When our boat landed on shore, we walked over to the plane to see what we could find. The inside of the plane was surprisingly still in decent condition. But as we walked around, I spotted a tattered old diary under one of the seats. As I began to read it, I nearly fainted from my shock. It was the diary of a passenger named Ahmed Johnson, who wrote about his experience on the flight and on the island. According to the diary, Malaysia Airlines Flight 370 was diverted to the island by government officials who wanted to conduct a scientific experiment on the passengers. The government was looking to expose the passengers to a new virus and study its effects. According to Ahmed, on the island many passengers tried to rebel and were put down with force. After being injected with the virus, Ahmed wrote of his worsening fever and cough. But after this, his diary entries abruptly stopped. Who knows if the virus got to him or if he made an attempt to rebel? Well, after learning all this, we decided it was dangerous for us to remain on the island and potentially be spotted. So we made some makeshift oars using wood from the forest and plastic from parts of the plane. We got back on our boat and paddled for days until a rescue boat found us. I'm still in disbelief about what we saw that day. I just thank God that we made it out of the island without being seen.